It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, Hoops fans. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny, the Jet, the champion, Smith, and Shaquille, the Diesel, the champion.
Greetings, everyone, and nothing.
Good evening.
Thanks, DA, and Philly loves guys that work hard. A great attitude to build your team around, for sure.
And really few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years. And a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
So the Nets starting five. Rudy Gay is out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's Conley, then it's DeRozan, and it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. And Oladipo kicks to Thompson. To the left wing. Here's Rose. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And before the rebuild, the Sixers for a long time were stuck in mediocrity. Treading water, Greg, as they might say.
Yeah, and it's hard to make that leap without top draft picks. And the Sixers plumbed the depths, if you will. Now, though, I think they've found their treasure trove.
Randolph, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Back to Oladipo. He kicks to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And Tatum not bashful about pulling up now. He's got a nice, efficient mid-range jumper.
Picked by Pachulia. Conley dishes to Gay. Over Tatum. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
Now, here's Oladipo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Oladipo.
And Tatum used to getting hit while he's shooting. I mean, he absorbs it like you would expect the pro to, and powers right through that contact.
Here is Conley. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. The teardrop falls in.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
Conley against Rose. The feed to Tatum. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And they're able to recover. Here's Thompson. And the shot is long. The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's DeRozan missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Rose passes to Oladipo. He dishes it to Tatum. Thompson, a screen on Gay. Tatum wide open. He fires one. They grab their own miss.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Pachulia. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Here's Oladipo looking for his first basket still in this one. Thompson, a screen on Randolph. Pachulia with the steal. The drive by Gay. Over Tatum. Here's Pachulia. Good D by Thompson. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Trailing by 2. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that 3.
And you know what, Greg? You can't afford to be a one-function offense. You know what I mean? You've got to be versatile. You've got to spread it out and mix it up inside, too.
Rose is out there with Oladipo. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Gay kicks to Randolph. We see more and more players who can do it all on both ends of the floor. Clark, who's your pick for the most versatile player right now in the league?
Well, for me, it starts with LeBron James. I mean, his passing ability is platinum level. And then you think about his size, athleticism, speed, IQ. All of that is also platinum level. So he's unique in that regard. Draymond Green, because of what he can do defensively in terms of guarding multiple positions. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, the Greek freak, is really unique in his versatility as well. No explanation for giving up these wide open looks. Total breakdown. Unacceptable defense.
And Oladipo kicks to Thompson. Rose up on top. Over by Conley. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much. Still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
Conley kicks to Gay. And stolen by Tatum. And now Rose running the floor all by himself. Finished off the break. Rose has got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
For Rose, the outside shot was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
Conley against Crowder. Here's the floater. Good work defensively by Crowder. Philadelphia leading by 4. 1:33 left to play in the first half. Oladipo dishes to Thompson. Back to Oladipo. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Oladipo's got his first basket.
Now that's remarkable work inside from Oladipo. Not afraid to go up against the big guys down low.
Conley kicks to Pachulia. Good on the bucket. Pachulia's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Conley against Rose. Thompson, a screen on Conley. Rose in the post. Tries again. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pachulia, no luck. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Rose, that's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Crowder against Conley. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. He can't hit that time.
And the defender was very apathetic there. Fortunately for them, he missed that mid-range jumper.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports
Welcome
Halftime
back, everybody.
Show.
I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They really touched on the right formula in the second quarter as they were able to pull out to us. And that will...
We welcome you back to Philadelphia, a town full of history. That's City Hall right there with the statue of William Penn. Oladipo with the ball, checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Zach Randolph is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
Randolph a screen. Dishes it to Pachulia. DeRozan in the corner. Shoots from the baseline. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oladipo with the ball. Conley picks him up. The screen from Thompson. Oladipo for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Randolph's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Conley with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 8. Back to Rose. Thompson a screen on Conley. Here's Rose. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Rose has got 13.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Nets.
And despite the deficit, you know, their front line has battled and provided a sizable majority of their offense. They are holding up their end. They just need that backcourt to step up.
Randolph on the money from 12 feet away. Randolph's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And Clark, when you were growing up, was there one player in pro basketball you tried to emulate or model your game after?
I really didn't pattern my game after any particular player. I tried to piece and parcel from a lot of players. I love the gracefulness of Lou Alcindor, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when I first saw him back in the late 60s. At his size and the way he could move and his touch was impressive. And then as I became more of a forward in high school, you looked at guys like Magic Johnson, and I looked at Marcus Johnson out at UCLA. Dr. J was a versatile forward as well. George McGinnis, who ended up becoming a really good friend of mine as I got drafted by the Pacers. Those guys that were big and mobile and had ball skills and shooting skills and rebounded, those were guys that I tried to play like.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. It's been a coaching carousel in Brooklyn in recent years, Clark. Your thoughts on Coach Kenny Atkinson, who came from Atlanta, and what he's done there, and what about his staff?
Well, you know, brave souls, and I think Kenny Atkinson has the right approach. Time will tell what kind of coach he becomes, but I like what I've seen from him. He confessed that people he respected told him he'd be insane to take the job, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, and he stepped into it. The Nets have to return the faith he showed and give him time to build this team. He's still fighting it, and sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He's trying to get in the rhythm, but right now he's playing hard, but he's hurting his team. Pachulia inside, working on Thompson. The 3.
That shot missing, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. All going up court, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Man, what a finisher is Tatum. Jason Tatum going high to hammer it down.
Randolph sets a screen for Conley. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Down low. It's stolen by Oladipo. Now the pass to Tatum, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
Boy, you like the confidence of Tatum. I mean, he enjoys tackling any challenge in front of him. Doesn't shy away. A true leader as a young player. Impressive.
So he gets them both. We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the inside, and the dunk by DeRozan.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Rose kicks to Tatum. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And it's 13 points for Jason Tatum. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Conley. Tristan Thompson is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's DeRozan. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And, you know, the Nets can't sell players on winning just yet, but they've created a top-notch infrastructure in the meantime, and they have a gleaming new practice facility, better accommodations for players' families during the game. Those little things are big things and make a difference.
Gay in the corner. They set the pick. Randolph sets a screen for Gay. Outside DeRozan. Here's Pachulia. Again, the Nets for 2.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. He takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
You talk about the top-notch facilities for the Nets. You figure it signals their intent to be a top-notch franchise.
Well, you've got to invest in the development, and that means facilities and people. You've got to take care of your players and their families. That's important. And players really take note of those kinds of things. And if you're going to do it well, you've got to do those things right.
Conley, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Philadelphia leading by 9. Rose passes to Tatum. Down low. The kick out to Oladipo. Thompson sets the pick for Oladipo. 4 on the clock. Let's go. And again, unable to change momentum here. Nets trail by 9. Outside Conley. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
Here's Oladipo. The shot will not fall. Nice D from DeRozan. The Nets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Rose kicks to Tatum. Feeds it to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo again missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They've picked up 11 straight. Gay, a screen on Crowder. Conley dishes to Gay. DeRozan against Oladipo.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Shoots from 12. Another miss by Oladipo.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Gay outside. Tries from the block. That shot is off. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for your 76ers, Derrick Rose.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 08, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen. And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're behind by 5. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Whatever it is, got to be fast. I mean, can't waste any time at this point.
Here's Conley. The dish to Randolph. DeRozan, a screen on Crowder. And it's Conley penetrating. Outside DeRozan. Takes a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for